Hello, good evening. Okay, so this color tag will serve as human nail, human being finger. Okay, so this place will serve the cortical parts. In this bottle, I have primer. This bottle, I have prep. Then my base, we're using red polish. Then top coat. Okay, so if you are working on a natural nail, primer is important. In this bottle, I have primer. It's very, very important. And also prep if you are working on natural nails. So first of all, after you clean the nail, this is important on a natural nail if you are painting. So this dehydrator will destroy any form of oil or anything that is on the nail that nail remover cannot remove it in 99%. So this has 99% to destroy anything oily that will make the nail to have issue not to last longer. Also, it's must use when you are applying your acrylic. Now you are applying acrylic on a natural nail or artificial. So definitely the parts where we have natural nails, then the extension here, this part you have to put, this part you will put prep, and this is where you had your extension. So this part you need to put this dehydrator. Okay, so after you finish cleaning natural nail, you put dehydrator. Before dehydrator will vanish within some seconds. Then primer will serve the next second stage. Primer will also dry ordinary hair dry. You don't need to put it in UV lamp. Then beads. I'm talking about natural nail now. You use your beads, and these beads you can use 60 seconds because, like I said earlier, the time that you use to dry the nail matter. So if you use the fast dry numbers, that nail will dry only the surface. It won't dry it inside. So that's when you experience chipping anyway. So then you apply your polish, any color of your choice, then your top coat. So I'm not going to use prep or primer, but I will use beads. Okay, so like I said, this part will serve human cortical, this end of the coffin shape. So make sure as you're applying your polish, the beads, you don't get to that ending, just like this. And you don't pack polish. Don't ever pack your gel polish. So even if the polish is not, the 2 coats is not what you need, you can always do 3 coats, but never pack polish. So before you dry, you wipe the side. Can you see? You wipe here and you touch here. So I'm going to use 60 seconds and dry this. Okay, so I've dried this base 60 seconds. So if you look closely, you will see that the polish didn't get up to this part. Okay, so now I'm using red on it. So always wipe your brush. Wipe it. Always wipe your brush so that you just get little thick. So the first coat will start here. This is the first coat. If you look closely, you will see that I didn't pack the polish because much of it will cause issue. So always trace out this side and the tip so that the shape of the nail you want it will not go wrong. I think you notice the distance that is here. The distance, a lot of distance. So this is first coat. So I'm drying it in 60 seconds. The reason why I'm using 60 seconds is because I want it to, it's just I'm just using things as practical, and I can easily trash that nail. Nobody is wearing it. So if we're to be normal proper client, you have to do 2 minutes according to the polish information. So while we are waiting for the polish to dry in 60 seconds, which is 1 minute, so I'm doing the second coat now. The second coat, I'll push the brush backward a bit, and I need to make sure the U is properly okay. It's properly traced out while painting. So this is second coat. So this second coat, if you look, this part is still not close to the cuticle, because as you put this polish in the UV, it will melt. It will melt for some seconds, then it will now shift back by itself. So it's going to melt. UV lamp will first of all melt the polish and spread it to wherever it's not getting to. So that's why you should not polish it to the cuticle and don't overpack it, because if you overpack it, it will deform the nail, the shape of the nail. So always be mindful of your application. So I'm drying this now because it's the last coat. I'm drying it for 2 minutes, which is the automatic one. Okay, so I've dried it for the second time. So if you look very well, the cuticle parts is separated from the polish. So be mindful of what you put here, because if this place is too thick and look tacky, even on the leg or wherever you apply gel polish, make sure the first coat and the base the first coat and the last coat to the top coat, that's the four application of gel polish, different kind. Make sure it's not on each other. So base will start from here, and first coat will start from here, then last coat will start from here. So that it will not be on each other, and either way you have a bulky part here. So always be mindful of this place, because if this place is too thick, that polish will chip. So if you look closely, you will see that nothing go wrong here. I still have my my perfect shape of coffin nail also here, also the tip. Even if you feel that you want to apply polish, want to rub the tip to blend with the polish, just a little like flash, so that it will not deform your nail and it will not look tacky. So we have 3 coats of polish here, and no, I didn't apply much polish. Everything is even. So now I want to pull my top coat, which is the last stuff, the last application. So I'm starting from here. Look at where I place it. I didn't get to that last part, because if I get there, when it gets to UV lamp lights, it will run and climb the cuticle. So like this now, by the time you get to the UV lamp, when it heats up, it will spread and be exactly on where we have the red. So it will run, the top coat will run on it. So you don't need to start application, your top coat application on the red, on the color polish. So just make sure you give it a tiny line